Hey, everybody. It's Mother Teresa here, and it's time for grandstanding. It is Tuesday night at 7:02, so it is time to grandstand. All right, everybody. So, as you two that are already in, please send a message out. Let other people know that Mother Teresa is grandstanding. So they need to come on and join in. Let me get everything situated so I can make sure I can see who is actually on with me on tonight. But I just want to thank you all for joining me, the people that are already here, the ones that are going to join a little bit later and catch the replay. Thank you all so very much for always tuning in on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, 7:01, 7:02 for grandstanding. I do not take it lightly that you turn aside your Tuesday, a portion of your Tuesday evening to grandstand with me. And so as we are grandstanding on tonight, you're going to hear fireworks in the background because it is New Year's Eve. And even though we are not supposed to have fireworks in the city, guess what? They do it anyway. So you're going to hear some fireworks. So if that's what you're hearing, all of a sudden, if you hear just a lot of just pop, 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 those are the fireworks that are my neighbors are indulging in on tonight. Let's talk a little bit about New Year's Eve 2024. I titled my topic that I'm going to talk about a little bit about tonight is looking back with gratitude, dreaming big for the next year, and hope for the future. So I have three different things that I want to talk about, and I feel like it is definitely necessary for us to have this conversation. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I can see who is actually on here with me. You all know I always try to play with this stuff. Listen, one day I'm going to get better with this, okay? So let me make sure that I am on the right place so I can see who's all here with me. Okay, I'm in the right place. Hello there, Miracle. How are you doing? Miracle, if you haven't looked in that middle room at Mama's, I left some things there for you. So make sure that you go in and take a look in that middle room. All right, everybody. Listen, my son is here. He's going to come in and he's going to say hello. He's going to grandstand with me for just a little bit. Look like he's getting ready to go somewhere. Where you going, Will?
Going to Jakari's house and then I'm going to church.
He's going to Jakari's house and then he's going to church. Okay. All right. So
I'm not wearing this. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not wearing this to church. I promise I'm not.
They can't see you. Hold your head down a little bit further. Say hello.
Hey,
hello to the grandstanders.
Hello to the grandstanders. How are y'all doing?
Listen, be safe. Okay. Love
always.
You, son.
Always,
all right.
Always love you too, man.
All right. My sister, I think, said hello to the grandstanders. What you need to talk to me about before you leave?
Who?
You. Okay. You smell really good.
I always do.
He said he always do. Listen, you all, this is a family show. It's all about, love you too, son. It's all about the grand things that happens in my life and the life of those that are a part of my life. And so that's just, that's just my son. That's just my son, making sure he gets off to a safe place. He's going to visit with friends and then he's on to church. That's what we've taught him to do. Listen, everybody, let's talk about looking back with gratitude. The year 2024. And I'm not sure where my camera is at because it's not doing, it looks like I'm looking to the side, but I'm actually trying to look straight forward. So if it seems like I'm not paying attention to you all, it's because I'm trying to make sure that my eyes are focused where they need to be. Y'all bear with me. I'm still learning. Listen, what are some of the things that you had to deal with in 2024? And as you are thinking about and looking back at 2024, I'm hoping that you are reflecting on the things that have happened. And as we have went through those things, let's kind of talk about, did we go through those things um, with anticipation that they were going to get better? Or did you go with the anticipation that, hey, this is going to linger on forever? I hope that you, yes, sir, Will.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
My envelope.
It's in there on the bar.
Okay.
All right. He's asking about money. I hope that you went through 2024 with, as you are looking back on 2024, let's just say that you can look back with a sense of gratitude. Because let me just say, if you're still here, that means that you made it through the year. And even though it may have been difficult, it may have been trying, it may have seemed like it was going to knock the breath out of you, you are still here. You're still standing. And as long as you have breath in your body, there is always something that we should be grateful for. And so as we are being grateful, as we are, hold on. Oh, I'm in church. I have to rewatch later. Oh, okay, Cynthia, that's fine. That is fine. As long as you have breath in your body, you are able to, the situations that you have went through. And I say this regardless of what we are going through in our lives, you all, regardless of what we are going through, find something good and positive about that situation. Because if you can find something good and positive about that situation, then that means that you're going to go through it with a different attitude. But if you go through that thing all depressed and just like poor pitiful me, then it's going to be very difficult for you to actually go through those things. Now, one of the things that I do know is that the word of God tells me that that we can take all of our cares and we can cast them onto God, because he cares for us. He cares for us, and he cares about the things that we're going through. And I can tell you that no matter what you may be going through in your life, nothing is too small for you to take to God. Nothing, absolutely. And nothing is too big for you to take to God. So when you're going through those things and you are thinking that, your back is against the wall and it just seems like all hope is gone, think of the saddest song that you can think of, and then you can think, okay, I'm in that situation. But I'm here to tell you that there is always hope. There is always hope. There is always hope. And it may seem like it is fleeting. It may seem like it is the situation that you're in is never going to end. But let me tell you, when I hear joy comes in the morning, or weeping may endure for, I'm going to say for a night, for a little while, but joy is going to come in the morning. And I'm not physically talking about the night and the morning. I'm talking about time. I'm talking about time. And see, and that's one thing that we have to understand, is that everything has a beginning and everything has an end. And so what you need to do, and what I need to do, what we all need to do, is we've got to learn to stay faithful. Not only stay faithful, but we've got to, hey, Mimo, hello there. And everybody else that's in the building, that's listening to me tonight. Hello, everybody. You've got to stay faithful. And not only do you have to stay faithful, but you've got to watch how you are actually going through. Because again, like I said, in the meantime, while you are going through, what are you doing? Are you still praising God? Have you still remembered that you trust God? People say you have to trust God when you can't trace God. Sometimes it seems like he is so far away from us. Excuse me. He's nowhere to be found. But I guarantee you, all you got to do is call on him. And the old saints used to say, he may not come when you want him, but he's always right on time. Hello there, Leslie. I'm so glad that you're tuning in with us on tonight. He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. And when he comes, he brings deliverance. He brings comfort. He brings with him those things that are going to assure you that you are going to make it. So as we look back on the things that have happened in our lives in 2024, for some didn't make it to the end of 2024. Some have went on into judgment. Some of our loved ones, we've lost some loved ones this year. And let me just say this. I had as I was doing my December smiles, and of course I haven't even put it out today. Today's been a little bit of a rough day, but I believe in what I'm teaching about. I believe that God is able to handle all things. And this morning as I was looking at my through my messages, trying to delete some things on my phone, there are certain messages that I have purposely kept because those people maybe are no longer with us. And so I was looking at my my group chat with my siblings, with my brothers and sisters, and my brother and sisters. And I went back and I was looking at my birthday of 2021, and my older brother Jimmy had wished me a happy birthday. And I went back and I looked at that, and I of course some sadness came over me, but I immediately dismissed that. I immediately dismissed that, and I began to think about all the joy that my brother brought into the lives of those people, or the people that he knew. And so I'm grateful to be able to hold on to that message, because it's a keepsake for me. And again, like I said, I come through with gratitude, even in situations, like I said, we've lost some people this year, some loved ones, some friends. We've lost several students in the school district that I work in, but I'm so very grateful for the lives that they've touched and the legacies that hopefully that they have left behind. And so we move on. And we, the ones that are still here, just know that you have a job to do. You still got some work to do. So how are you going to do that? You're going to do it by dreaming big. We're going to dream big. As we enter into this new year, we are going to dream some huge, humongous dreams, you all. I've been talking to different people about our dreams, and our goals are maybe not as big as God would want us to have, because I believe, now you may not believe this, but I believe that we serve a God of abundance. And so the God that I serve is not a poor God. He's not lacking in resources. And when I say he's not lacking in resources, I mean that he is not lacking in any resources. You're absolutely right, Miracle. And so because my God is not lacking in resources, I'm going to enter into this new year smiling about the dreams that God has placed in my heart. And the goals and the dreams that he's placed in my heart, they're big. They're really, really big. And I just have to believe that the God I serve is able and willing and wants me to achieve those goals and those dreams that I have. But I'm not the only one that has goals and dreams and aspirations. I'm not the only one. So do you. And I challenge you to write the vision, make it plain, put it on tablets so men can read them and run with the vision. But God has given you a vision. He's given you a dream. And let me tell you, don't let your eyes close without you fulfilling your dreams, okay? So what I'm going to tell you is, if you need a journal, guess what? All you need to do is call me. I've got one for you. And yes, this is a shameless plug, but guess what? I am a published author with 3 books right now on Amazon. Pick them all up. But if you need one to journal in, just to journal, pick up a journal. And even if you don't order one from me, listen, get a notebook. I was sharing that I have all kinds of notebooks. I have, this is of course Chase's, it says Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but I have several notebooks like this that I write down my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, just some ideas, business opportunities. I reflect on how good God has been to me. You know, let me just tell you, my sister Keisha gave me a journal a couple of years ago for Christmas. And I have actually been using, yes, I have my own journal, and I'm going to have another one, a couple of more before the end of this year. That's one of my dreams. But I am loving my prayer journal that my sister Keisha gave me. It is wonderful. You know, and I use my Bible. This is my word that I keep in this room here in my office. But I use those to write the vision. I use those to write down the dreams and talk to God about the things that are in my heart, because that's what I know I'm supposed to do. All of these things, Mama, that you used to say, you know, that girl just talks to everybody. She just, you know, she's a talker, she's a talker, she's a talker. And I used to not think that I was a talker, but it is what it is. But God has blessed me to not only be a talker and a thinker and a doer, but he's also blessed me to be a dreamer. And I say I am so very grateful that he matched me or paired me with another dreamer, because my husband is a dreamer. And with us together, we have grand ideas. And so as we are leaving 2024, because within the next not three, but less than 5 hours, we will be into the new year. But there are still some dreams that have not been fulfilled in 2024. So guess what? They've got to go into 2025. And I know Miracle. Hello there, Rhonda. Yes. Hello there, cousin. I know that I am not the only one that has dreams that have not been fulfilled in the year 2024. So guess what? Get your notepad, get your journals, get any and everything that you need. Leslie, now you have a journal, so you need to be journaling. Get the journal, get your notebooks, and start writing your vision. Because we will be in 365 days, we will be at this same place again. And I want to know, have you reached any of those goals? Have you reached any of those dreams? Have the dreams come to pass? What has happened in those 365 days? And I want you to be able to say, or give me your testimony and say, yes, this happened. Not only did this happen, but let me tell you how God worked that thing out. And I just believe that we are headed for and I know some people are thinking this is going to be a crazy next 4 years. But listen, don't let whoever's in office be the determining factor of how you live your life. Okay? We belong to God, and he has the final answer for everything that we do. So don't let anything keep you from reaching your dream. We're going to dream big in 2025, okay? Those things that have bothered us in 2024, listen, you need to put a time limit on that and say you've got another couple of hours to do whatever you're going to do, because in 2025, there is hope for my future. And the hope for the future is that, and it makes me smile. It makes me smile as I think about the hope for the new year, because I trust that God is not only going to guide me, but he's going to guide you. He's going to guide anybody who is willing and ready to allow God to do what he does in their lives. He's going to guide you. If you let him, he will guide you and he will lead you in the direction that you need to go. but you've got to be willing and you've got to be obedient. I'm trying to read some of these messages that are on here. But listen, not only are you allowing him to lead you and guide you as you have a hope for the future, but I want you to share this with your children, with your family, with other family members, and let them know that there's always something that they could be doing differently. Because a lot of times the things that that concern us are a lot of times the things that we want to do different or we want to be better. That's right, honey. So if you have some things that you would like to see done differently, then it's left up to you. So share this with your family members. You may have children. You may have young children or teenage children that you're still raising, trying to get them to adulthood. Challenge them and ask them, what are your goals? What are your dreams for the year 2025? What are the things that you're expecting for your own personal self? But then also challenge them with this and ask them, what are some family goals that you think that we should have for the year 2025? Miracle, you may be surprised at what your children tell you, okay? But whatever they tell you, take it to heart, because I know that sometimes our children can really surprise us, and they are thinking about things that we may not have even thought about. So invite your children in on this for the goal settings for it. And I say the hope for the future. Because let me just tell you, you all, and I know my time is just about over, but if we have no hope, we are a sad generation. And there's a slogan, and I'm trying to think about it, but if you all know it, it's a slogan about hope, and it's also about the future. But when we have no hope, that means that we are not trying. We are not trying to do anything that is, oh my goodness, what is the thing about hope? I can't think of it. I cannot think of it. Listen, you all, I want to make sure that I leave you all with this because I can't think of that. And I'm trying to think of it. But make sure that as you are going into 2025, that you set some dreams. That's the biggest thing that I wanted to share with you all on tonight, is set some dreams for yourself, okay? Set some big dreams. Remember I said we're going to dream big. We're going to dream really, really big for this year. So set those dreams. Make sure they're big enough. I think one of the girls said that their pastor said that your dreams should be so big that they scare you. Because if they don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough, okay? So some of us have some humongous dreams, and they should scare you to even think that that could even be something that you can even dream about. But let me tell you, dream big, okay? Dream big. And then when the testimony happens, I want you to come right back here and I want you to share the testimony. See, now I know how to bring somebody in on the live. I know how to do that. So I'm going to wait for you all to get those testimonies when the manifestation comes about your testimony. This is the platform that I want you to come back, and I want you to keep hope alive. That's it, Boris. How could I not remember that? That's Jesse Jackson, right? Listen, this is the platform. This is the platform to grandstand. So I'm going to allow you, or I'm going to invite you to come back and grandstand with me. And some of you all, it's not going to take the full year. You're not going to get to the end of 2025. You're going to come into this in just a couple of days, in a couple of weeks. You all are going to have some testimonies that you all are going to say, listen, it happened within the first day of 2025, or the first week, or the first month. This is your platform to come back and tell me and share with me about your hope for the future. Listen, you all, I didn't want to keep you all too long tonight. I know my sister is in church and she is still listening. And so, Cynthia, I thank you so very much for grandstanding. Let me just tell you, as I am closing out the year with grandstanding, this has been an extraordinary year. This is the platform that God had given me. And thank you, Leslie. Happy New Year to you too. God had given this to me to do a couple of years ago. I did not know what to expect. I didn't know what to do. I did not know how to do, and I'm still learning, but I knew God said to do it. And because I am trying to be obedient, I am trying to make sure that if this is what God says to do, then I'm going to do it. And I'm just expecting it, where I was talking to you all about dreaming big. I'm expecting for this platform to reach so many people that it's going to just blow all of our minds. It's going to blow our minds that we have came from a small platform. And I'm okay with that because the word of God says, despise not small beginnings. But this is reaping, sowing season right now. This is sowing season. So we're going to be sowing. I'm sowing because I know that seed, time, harvest, our harvest is coming. And so I'm just getting myself prepared. I'm trying to make sure that I am learning and doing what God would have me to do. So when it's time to reap the harvest, that God has me where he wants me to be. And so what I'm asking you all to do is that go along as you are going along with me on this journey, as you all have been going along with me on this journey. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep coming back on Tuesday nights. Keep telling other people. Keep resharing or sharing the replay. Keep, talking about it. Just keep sharing it. Keep helping me to push this thing out because I want to be able to do what God has asked me to do. And so when I thank each and every one of you all for this year of 2024, tagging along with me on Tuesday nights to grandstand with me. You all have been an excellent audience. You all excellent participation. I love the interaction when you all put something in the chat. I can come back and I can talk back with you all. I want the year of 2025 for me to be able to bring you all in a little bit more. I want you all to be saying, I can please tap me in because I've got something to say. And I want you all to be able to feel like this is not just my time to talk on Tuesday nights, but I want to hear from you all. So as we are moving forward in 2025, you all, I want you all to get ready. Those of you all that are a little bit hesitant to share and talk, we're going to help you. We're just going to help you. And so with that being said, let me find my music because it is time. I want you all before we end for the night, I just want everybody who is on here on tonight to just, Leslie has already started. Let's go ahead and start wishing each other a happy new year. Let's go ahead and put some things in the chats. Let's go ahead and leave some words of encouragement. Let's go ahead and do some things in the chat. Yes, you are able to give stars. You're able to give hearts. You're able to do all of those things. But why don't you just go ahead and let's end this night by everybody putting in some words of encouragement or a happy new year to everybody that is on the live right now. That will do my heart glad, and that will also give me some time to find my theme music. You all know my theme music is my grandson's music, but let me tell you all, I talked about having some big things that's coming. TJ has been working on some new jingles for me. So I've got some new music that would be that I will be sharing with you all in 2025. And y'all, it's so good. It is so good. I'm so excited. I really wanted to share it tonight, but I said I'm waiting for 2025 so I can share it with you all. So keep putting those things in there. Keep sharing. And let me just tell you all, as I am closing on tonight, I thank God for each and every one of you all. I thank God for my mom always being here. I thank God for my sisters and for my family, for my niece, for my husband, my children, my friends, my grandchildren. I thank God for each and every one of you all. You all, if you all were not here, my cousins, my everybody. I said my husband, I said my mom, I said my sisters, I said my daughters, I said my son, my grandson, my grandchildren, everybody, my nieces, my nephews, my friends, my cousins, and people that are may not be related to me that will listen to this. They are just acquaintances that I have not met yet. But you all have blessed my soul in 2024. And I am expecting more in 2025. You all have a great night. Be safe if you're getting out, because you all know that this is a night that a lot of times strange things happen. So you all be careful as you all are moving around. And I look forward to seeing you all over in 2025. All right, everybody, y'all be blessed on tonight. Let's see what happened to my music, because it just stopped. I have no idea what happened to it. But you all be blessed in 2025. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.